Why is beef so expensive? Who's gone to the local grocery store or supermarket and has just been floored by the astronomical price of beef? It seems like beef prices go up each and every week. As you grab that package of ground beef, you ask yourself, why the heck is it so expensive? Why doesn't beef ever go on sale? I remember this being one of the cheapest meats I could buy. Well, according to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, the average price of ground beef in 2012 was $3.08 a pound. As of May 2015, that price was averaging $4.14 a pound. So what exactly is driving up this price so high and so fast? Today, I'm here to give you a few reasons why that price is here to stay. First reason, simple facts about beef cattle. Beef cattle have long gestation periods. A gestation period is the time the cow becomes pregnant and has a calf. Typically, beef cattle have a 283-day gestation period. Now, granted, this is only after the heifer calf is old enough to breed. Typically, the breeding age for heifer calves is 16 to 18 months. So after the heifer calf is old enough to breed, goes through the 283-day gestation period, nurtures a calf for 68 months. That calf is then weaned off and sent to a feedlot for another 7 months. At this point, the rancher has committed 2+ years on an animal before he can take it to slaughter. All this cost adds up to the rancher, according to Eric Obenholzer of the Huffington Post. Second reason for the high cost of beef has been the drought Texas and California have experienced over the past 4 years. Both Texas and California, according to the U.S. Drought Monitor, have been in a D4 exceptional drought status. As you can see, in 2009, Texas was in exceptional drought. In 2010, they had a bit of relief, but in 2011, went right back to an exceptional drought. As you can see, California in 2014 and in 2015 are experiencing exceptional droughts, according to the U.S. Drought Monitor. 2016 has not seen any relief yet. Due to the drought, ranchers are having to reduce herd size. The reduction in herd size means fewer heifers to produce calves, which means less beef production. The rancher then must supplement with hay and feed for the remainder of his cattle. The year Texas was in a drought, the cost of hay was averaging over $150 a round bale. Corn is the base for most feeds in feedlots. As you can see, price of corn in 2012 was $7.63 a bushel. That is double what it was the year before. As you can see, the price of corn skyrocketed and correlates to the droughts Texas and California was experiencing. The extra cost of supplementing the cattle puts a strain on the rancher, and he must decide whether he's going to reduce his herd size or truck his cattle to greener pastures. As we have all experienced, supply and demand plays a large role on prices. When the demand is high and the supply is low, the cost will increase exponentially. This was the case with pink slime. David Herbert writes in 2012, the beef industry was rocked by the pink slime scare. Pink slime is a beef-based product that acts as a filler over actual beef and is used in ground beef and other processed meats. The result of the scare was a loss of 600 million pounds of ground beef. That is equal to 1.2 million cows. A perfect example of supply and demand. The supply diminished overnight and the cost of beef increased. A rise in the demand for beef is another reason for the high beef prices. America loves hamburgers. The rise in gourmet burgers in America is another reason for the high prices. Franchises such as Five Guys and Fries has seen an increase since 2012 with over 1,100 locations. This is only one franchise. Red Robin's, In-N-Out Burgers, Fuddruckers has all seen an increase in hamburger sales. The supply and demand is another reason why the prices are so expensive at the supermarket. PBS.org says Americans eat over 50 billion hamburgers in a year. This is a number that will continue to grow as the U.S. becomes more populated. In closing, with the increase in demand and the short supply of beef, the prices are here to stay in the foreseeable future. So if you want to live like Sam Elliott in the ad beef commercials and say beef, it's what's for dinner, expect to pay high prices at the supermarket.